When I came back from the games in 2016, I remember I was sitting at home and I was on the lounge and I felt really, really sad. Almost in a bit of like a depressive state. And I remember thinking like, this is so normal because I've just done this big thing. You know, I've just gone to the games and it was really full on, and especially they'd said it was the hardest games ever. So I knew it was relatively normal to feel like sad or like have a bit of a come down. But I felt at the same time like it wasn't normal, like I was really, really sad. I didn't feel sort of proud of what I had done. I was just disappointed and I just felt really empty. And at that point I was like, what are you doing? Like, you need to reevaluate why you're training and why you want to compete, because clearly you've just achieved the biggest thing that you thought that you really wanted and you don't feel happy about it. You're really sad. So there's clearly something wrong there. So after that, I stopped training for a little bit. I had a couple of niggles and I'd sort of toyed with the thought of taking the 2017 season off, because I was like, I need to step back and I need to really get back into doing CrossFit because I like it, not because I feel like I have to do it. I feel like the biggest benefit with that was that although taking the 2017 season was really hard, like taking it off, was really, really hard, the biggest thing that I got out of that was sitting in the stands at regionals in 2017, watching everybody and having this huge revelation that I'd taken every single time that I was on that floor for granted. It was a process and it was an expectation of myself that I was like, oh yeah, like next time I go to regionals, you know, I'll appreciate it or whatever it is. I just expected to make it. In a way, it's almost, I really feel like that's why I achieved going to the games, but at the same time, I didn't, really appreciate the experience for what it was worth. So coming into the 2018 season, I was really enjoying training again. I was really just taking the opportunity for what it was and being grateful for every time I got to step out on the floor, and so I really feel like that I learnt that from that. The biggest piece of advice I would give to somebody that wants to compete, I'd probably say two things. Is one, you've got to be patient. Take it day by day. It's so easy to get caught up in the end result and go, oh, but I need to get better at muscle ups, I need to get better at this, I need to get better at that. Just focus on each day as it comes and doing your best on that day and doing like your program to a T. Don't cut bits and pieces out. Be patient and really just trust that process. And the second thing is to really remember that there is other things to life as well than just competing, and make sure that you have a really good balance, because you'll be a better competitor for it.